Good afternoon. Welcome back to another solving LeetCode problem. Just a heads up, I did get all 4 wisdom teeth taken out a couple days ago, so if I sound a little weird or I start mushing my words or whatnot, just know I'm still a little bit under the weather. Today we're doing can place flowers. It's an easy problem. Just a heads up, I am going through the LeetCode 75 list, so the next episode, or 2 episodes from now, will be a medium, so we're going to start getting some harder problems soon. Here's a description. Essentially what we're doing is we're going through this array and we're counting how many plants we can plant. Zeros are plantable areas and ones are plants that have already been planted. The caveat is we can only plant a plant where there's nothing adjacent to it. So a plant cannot be to the left or right of where we want to plant. So in this array we can only plant here because there's nothing to the left or right of it. And then we're going to check the amount of plants we were able to plant to this number. And if it's equal, or maybe greater, I'm not really sure, but I just know if it's equal, we're going to return true. If not, we're going to return false. No, you guys weren't supposed to see that, no. But anyways, we're going to start over. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a count variable. And then we're going to check, or not yet, but we're going to iterate through our, array, or our list that's given to us. I'm going to check for some edge cases. So the first edge case I'm going to check for are these last 2. So if both of these are 0, then we can plant at the last index. And then the inverse is true. If both of these are 0s, you can plant at the first index. So if I plus 1 is equal to the length of flower bed, so we're at the end, we're going to check if flower bed of I minus 1 is equal to 0 and flower bed of I is equal to 0. If it is, we're going to add 1 to our count. And then we're also going to break because we're at the end, so there's no point in continuing, and we don't want to get any index out of bounds on the next checks, so we're just going to break out. And then we're going to check for the other edge case. So if I is equal to 0 and flower bed of I plus 1 is equal to 0 and flower bed of I is equal to 0, we're going to add 1 to our count, and we're also going to set, oh my gosh, flower bed of I to 1, so we know that we planted there. And then we're just going to check everything in the middle. So if flower bed of I minus 1 is equal to 0, and flower bed of I is equal to 0, and flower bed of I plus 1 is equal to 0, we're also going to increment our counter. I don't know why I just didn't copy and paste it, but you know, it is what it is. And then we're going to, not yet. If count is greater or equal to n, we're going to return true. If not, we're going to return false. Yep. All right, cool. Not the prettiest solution. I tried a bunch of different other ways to do it, like a bunch of ways, so I didn't have to do this, because I think this is just super trivial. But I really couldn't get any of them to work, and this one works fairly well. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you learned something. Thank you.